Now this is my going on third day in the bed sick. And at this point I'm pretty much disgusted. Weak. I can get up to a point, do some things. I do stretch, to open my lungs up so this congestion can move around. But for the most part, I have to rest because my body is tired. Now the point to where I'm disgusted, borderline angry, is that I can't hug my family because I don't want them to get my germs. Whenever we leave one another, we're going somewhere, we always hug each other. And it really got me heated because I couldn't hug my grandson. My grandson wanted to hug me before he went to school. And I told him, he shouldn't do that because I don't want him to get sick. People, when you know you're sick, just cover up. And all this stuff going on, you don't know what's in the air. People used to ridicule, people in Asia for decades because, they would walk around with gloves and masks on. They knew something we didn't. My grandfather used to always say that. He's like, them folks know something we don't. And even when I served in the military, when I was over there, some of them would have on gloves and masks. Like, yeah, there's something in the air. So you have to be mindful, if you don't feel good, or if you may have a little tingle in your throat, something like that, don't be all in people's face. Don't be handling their food. I know you got to go to work, if you're a fast food worker or you're a restaurant worker, and you have to go to work. But if that thing gets beyond containable, please stay at home. Don't come out exposed to getting other folks sick. Because that's all this is a result of me, somebody else's germs. And I try to trace back where I've been over the past week. Even before then, I gave it 2 weeks. I'm like, where the heck have I been? Where I've been in contact with somebody other than my family. And I thought about it. I said, yep, that person could have had something on him. Yep, she could have had something on her. These are people that I had physical contact with. I was like, well, maybe they didn't know they were sick. But then I thought back to the one guy. I said, I did see him cough when he walked to the back. So I could have got it from there. But like the slightest thing, you got to cover your mouth. You have to cover your nose. And you got to keep your hands washed. It's simple, easy hygiene. You make other people suffer because of your recklessness. And that's what I call it. You're reckless. When you know you're sick, you're not containing it. It's easy just to tell somebody, oh, I don't want to shake your hand because I've been, feeling a little funny, whatever. I don't know too many people get offended by that. Or somebody reach to hug you and say, oh, I better not get that close to you. I've been sniffing a little bit. I don't know too many people that's going to find that offensive. You. This doggone rattling in my chest. I don't like it. I'm asthmatic. And yeah, I'm thankful that, that I don't have to be hospitalized. Thankful to herbs and stuff I take and, sea moss. I got all that stuff in my system. That doesn't prevent you from getting sick. It only keeps it from being worse. So I'm thankful that I don't have to be hospitalized. But the fact that I'm third day in bed, I don't like that. I don't like that. Some people could probably take that as take that as a time to rest. Yeah, I have plenty of time to rest. But I would like not to rest in being sick. There's a difference in that. And now we coming up on the fall. And here in Michigan, we going back into another hot week. So another temperature change. And a lot of folks get sick behind that. We go from hot to cold. And this week of September, middle of September, we getting a warm week. Getting up in the 80s. And then, of course, next week it'll go back down to 70 and 60. I just ask y'all to be mindful. Your kids are sick. Keep them at home. I know, some folks can't afford to stay home. They don't have a secondary of daycare. They just can't take off work. I know that, but it's still some precautions you can take, child. Your baby come home sniffing, sneezing, get something in them. Get a tonic or something in them. Whatever you use, get it in them. Don't just sit there and let it just run its course. No, get something in that baby. So it can fight some germs. You need to be doing that beforehand. Man, I'm just disgusted. I don't like being sick. And I don't like to lay in the bed unless I want to lay in the bed. And I have to lay in the bed. And I don't like it.